Be entirely honest, I don't know what the f I'm gonna do with Ultimate Arsenal. So I decided instead to start doing some stuff off stream for the first time in ages, actually, on my main account here. The idea is a sort of multi-part series called Methods for Madness. It's like a two-part series. Part 1 is the experiment phase, and then part 2 is the actual build video if the experiment is a successful thing. And the experiment phase videos are just kind of like me sitting in my arsenal f***ing around until something works. I might use regular Warframes, I might not, who knows. So the build I want to try is something I call Flash Nuke, which involves range, duration, yeah, just like range and duration basically. So let's see what we can do here. Yeah, Steel Charge, that's gonna be good because probably gonna be spamming finishers with this. I have Warcry on this? What the fuck? Why do I have Warcry? Huh? Maybe Warcry is actually good, but we'll look at helmet abilities afterward. Right. It's been ages since I've been on this on this profile. Oh god. I think I might want adaptation for this. Find continuity. Find flow. So maybe if I do that, yeah, that won't be too bad. And overextended. Duration is a little bit low, but that's fine. Let's figure out what kind of helmet ability we'll put over first, assuming I even have good ones. Desiccation. Use over /dash in config B. Oh yeah, with desiccation giving a lifesteal. Yeah, alright. So now we need a good fast weapon for, yeah, Skiajati. Alright, yeah, because that gives invisibility on finishers. Yeah, finishers turn the wielder invisible for 5 seconds. Perfect. Finisher damage, yes. Berserker Fury will help with attack speed. Condition Overload I don't know will work, but if we do like a Kuva Nucor thing, healing return with Condition Overload for that insane damage. Although we're probably going to need something like Organ Shatter. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to do a bit of Forma here. Organ Shatter, yeah, Organ Shatter fits, but I'm going to need at least a couple of Forma. Doing this shouldn't take too long, honestly. I guess I could show you guys how I actually level stuff real quick. It's basically the idea for this leveling, and what I'm probably going to do for leveling from here on is I go to Telesto on Saturn. I use Equinox, and I put the enemies to sleep so that I get stealth kill modifiers, which increases affinity gain. If you can stealth kill a Xmas unit this way, it is a lot of affinity. You can see my Skiajati is just leveling up like crazy. Just those 2 rooms, already level 7. Oh, I didn't catch the affinity number there, but it's a lot. If you get caught by like one enemy, you could just use your operator or drifter to kill off whoever spotted you, and you won't lose the stealth modifier on your Warframe. But when an entire room catches you like that, it's just better to just destroy them all and move on, I guess. 36,000 affinity for one Xmas unit, that is nuts. He almost ruined the run there. I tried doing this with Ivara during Ultimate Arsenal, but it really didn't turn out too well. It took 20 minutes to clear this mission, but here it took only 7. It's also a good way to get a few Orcan cells along the way. Yeah, there we go. Level 28, perfect. Alright, one more run through Telesto. 41k, oh. And yeah, Skiajati's max rank, so let's just equip the arc gun and yeah. Alright, cool. Max rank Skiajati. I guess slot in another Forma. Go for it. I gotta say, I love doing things stealthily in Warframe, because it kind of turns a mission into like an impromptu puzzle game sort of thing. Oh yeah, like see like this Xmas unit here? Kind of in the way, isn't he? He's turned his back. So now, I can completely fuck me. Of course, I'm a pinch away from max rank on Skiajati. Oh well. Oh, right. I already have sacrificial pressure. Right. Damn, I really did all that for nothing, huh? Maybe I could do something like replace Organ Shatter with Amalgam Organ Shatter, so that way if I needed to do a heavy attack, I could. Yeah, let's take a look at that. I imagine thinking maybe Drifting Contact for the combo duration? Yeah, that'll work. And then Nucor? Yeah, let's take a look at this. So the idea now is to do a Kuva, like Steel Path Kuva survival, if I even have that unlocked. I do. So I guess we see if we can survive for 5 minutes in Kuva Survival Steel Path. Yeah, let's see. See, the idea of this build is to spam radial... I'm using the wrong build. Hold on. The idea is to spam radial blind, I guess radial howl in this case, and desiccation to kind of lock enemies in place. What did I put in this slot here? Hold on. Yeah, I completely forgot. What was I gonna put there? Maybe... Logger message. Yeah, okay. That'll do for now, I think. So the new core is for condition overload and healing return. Desiccation is for the lifesteal. Basically just got a whole bunch of lifesteal and finisher openers sort of thing. So let's see if this works, I guess. I really don't expect this to, but let's see. Well, this does seem to work in some capacity, but for survival missions, probably not, honestly. Yeah, this probably just does not work for survival missions, because there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to keep up with life support. Especially with Xmas unit nearby. Yeah, this does not work. I mean, it works, but it's not, like, for survival missions, I'm saying. And it especially suffers against Xmas units. Wow. Let's mention energy costs are starting to catch up to me. Yeah, this doesn't work. Let's try a different mission type. Maybe an exterminate works? Which I guess technically is like the easiest way to do it, but whatever. Let's try. And of course there is the subject of heavy units. It'll probably have to be like an exalted blade sort of thing. Yeah. But then of course I don't have the energy for everything else. Yeah, I think this build is just fundamentally flawed in some way. This honestly might be more of a support build than anything. Which, why would you play Excalibur support? You know, just don't understand how Desiccate works, but sometimes it lets me do something, sometimes it doesn't. It's very strange. Of course, we have Xmas units. And there's another heavy unit. Sheesh, man. I think Desiccate was probably a bad move. And of course I get Parent sequence attacking. That's so bad. What the hell? Oh no. What is this shit? My health is absolutely fighting right now. It was easier to drop them off the edge of the cliff more than anything. Yeah. This is terrible. What am I doing? I don't think there's any way to make this work. I don't think this is Steel Path viable. You know, it'd probably help if I use my freaking new core. Well, time for this to fail horribly. Yep, so it goes. Yeah, this was a terrible idea. For Steel Path, it simply just doesn't work, honestly. At least not for that high level of a mission. For solo play, probably a failure. For multiplayer, there's no point, because you have 3 other Tenno with you, and they can wipe the map individually anyway, so I think Flash Nuke Excalibur is a bust. Well, I guess the meta really is just Chromatic Blade, huh? Definitely need to figure out something, though. Because I know there is something here, I just need to figure it out. I don't want it to be just like settling onto the meta build, but I guess that could just be a result of the experiment, you know? If we can't find anything wacky that works, then yeah. Personally, I think this was flawed from the get-go because I was trying to use the Schiaggiati, which is really just not a good weapon. Maybe I just whip a Stropha? But then I'll just be using a Stropha. Yeah, don't know. The thing is that energy really becomes a big problem and you can't really cast. But I guess New Core Stropha would be your backup at that point. So you got some energy back and then you can go back to your Exalted Blade. You know what? This is called Methods of Madness. It doesn't have to strictly be a build that works, maybe a method or a combination of builds beyond just modding your weapons in Warframes. Having weapon... yeah, okay. Weapons in combination with your Warframe, figuring out where and when to use them. Yeah, alright. Let's run that mission again. This time with the Exalted Blade. At least as much as we can with the Exalted Blade. We'll have the Stropha and Nucor as like a backup. There's an Acolyte that can very easily kill me though. Because I have no like pure melee. It's all projectiles. Oh man. Oh, I have very little energy too, huh? Oh no. Excalibur might just not be a good frame for endgame anyway. So I guess we just keep going down the ladder until we figure out where he works. You know what I need? I need pillage. Yeah, well, yeah, that's definitely not the end. Hold on. Let me make sure I've got healing return on this, and I need to actually utilize helmet. Alright, this is the ultimate test right here. We need to fight an Acolyte. Alright. Alright, well, we've dealt with the Acolyte quite handily, which is good. You know, yeah, Blood Rush and Heal Return seems like it might be the way to go here. We got the 5 minutes, that's good. Alright, yeah, more testing required, definitely. Pillage in over slash dash should be fine. I do have Healing Return and Condition Overload. Chromatic Blade... Hold on, let me actually take a look at what Chromatic Blade actually does. Just to make sure I fully understand what this does. Chromatic Blade color selection works the same way as Chroma's passive. Oh! For some reason I thought it was like adaptive damage types, but no, it works like Chroma's passive. Okay. So I have heat damage on my Chromatic Blade. Due to large status chance bonuses gives, it pairs well with Condition Overload. Can forego dual status mods like Volcanic Edge, and use mods that only increase element damage. Ah, I could totally use these instead. Ugh, do I need... I have to use even more Forma though. Ugh. I also haven't been taking advantage of the Kuva Nucor's stuff at all. Well, let me do that real quick. Yeah, because I can use the Nucor for Healing Return. It's just damage I'm lacking. At some points, anyway. You don't even have Blood Rush available for the Exalted Blade. Alright. You know what? That makes things a lot simpler, honestly. So if I do Prime Fever Strike and North Wind instead, more element damage and status chance comes from ability Strength. Yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to Forma this as well, huh? Alright. Let's take a look. How do I level this up, though? Might have to go to the Hydron for a minute. Actually, while I'm leveling this, I'm starting to think... I wonder if gas damage would be a good method, you know? Because if you proc it a whole ton, maybe... Huh, yeah, let's try that as an unorthodox build. Why not? So during that, I was dealing gas damage, and I wonder, I really do wonder, if I do gas damage on this and rely on my Nucor for everything else, radiation, magnetic, and viral, I wonder, I really do wonder if that will work. Combine it with pillage? Yeah, maybe. Okay, let's see. Back to Kuva Survival, I guess. Let's take a look. I wonder if the Cedo might be a better option for spreading status, but with how weird the glaive behaves, probably not, honestly. Might need something more snappy like the Nucor. Kind of be snappy with the Nucor on occasion, and you'll deal damage. Oh yeah, look at that. Holy moly. This is working. I'm surviving. Energy's being kept up. I'm gonna reload the Nucor every now and then though, which is a flaw, but there is a mod that makes your secondary reload slowly over time, so I wonder if that would be a good addition to the Nucor. Yeah, on its own, gas damage doesn't really help a whole lot, but the additional damage from Condition Overload when you combine it with a Nucor really does work. Oh boy. Yeah, you've really got to be careful of those arson units. Yeesh. Oh yeah, I've got Pillage. What am I doing? I remember other abilities exist. And of course I ran out of energy as soon as I start doing that. Typical. Yeah, pretty comfortably surviving 5 minutes. Kind of. Let's see if we can survive an Acolyte, though. Oh, it's this fucking guy, though. Yeah, fuck it. I hate that so much. Yeah, this build totally works. It's just that you really can't survive that one Acolyte. But, I mean, who does survive that one Acolyte? Let's be real here. Okay, yeah. Run low on health, you could just Radial Blind, use Pillage, and then Life Strike, or Healing Return, I guess, will return you back to full health. So, what is it? There's like holster... Yeah, eject magazine. I need Excess Weapon Adapter, but unlike on Ultimate Arsenal, I actually have Platinum to spare. Yeah, any other element that I add onto this will probably just increase one of the other elements, yeah. But magazine capacity would mean that it reloads faster. Yeah, 20 shots per second when holstered, pretty much, or 20 ammo per second. Yeah, Ice Storm might actually be a good choice here. Now, oh yeah, that gives reload speed, but I don't need reload speed, do I? Well, I guess the reload speed would be fine. I'll have to figure out a good arcane for that, but I don't think it's needed, actually. Let's do one more test, and I think this will be a success. This is totally working. Not having to reload the new core is like such a nice weight off my back. Because having to reload it really opens you up to damage. But actually, this works really fine. From what I can tell so far, 50 seconds in. Oh yeah, and Healing Return, definitely, like, that's so good. Yeah, this works. This totally works. It is definitely a fine balance, though, because you need Hunter Adrenaline to help you keep up your energy, but if you take too much damage, you die. So in order to avoid that, you gotta use Pillage, but if you use Pillage, you're not taking health damage, and you're not gaining energy back, you know? It's kind of a balancing act. And already, I can see I'm not killing enemies fast enough here. Probably just too open here, actually. I see gas damage just kind of tears up shields of these guys. Yeah. Very good. Yeah, very comfortably surviving 5 minutes. I guess if you find a tight enough room to sit in, definitely good. Because enemies are kind of too spread out right now in this tile for me to be able to really do anything. Yeah, I would consider this a success, honestly. Enemies have so much armor, they don't even need to let Pillage go for its whole duration. You just kind of whip it out, whip it back in, and you've got all your shields. Just like that. Of course, you have the Xmas unit, so you can just kind of... Yeah, alright, cool. I forgot you can just whip out a finisher as well when you use Radial Blind. So you can just absolutely execute a Xmas if you needed to. Honestly, build success. Let's get out of here. Eject magazine on the new core really helps it. You just don't have to reload, ever. That's so good. I am happy with this. Now, would I play Excalibur for any extreme length of time? Probably not. I am well past my Excalibur phase, honestly. This works. This definitely works. Flash Nuke was a failure. It really doesn't work. I would have to do even more testing on that. But yeah, I'll say more testing required on Flash Nuke. But for, you know, Pillage, the new core, and Umbra Blade, Condition Overload, just absolutely overloading on statuses, that works. There is a method to the madness, and it completely is viable. I like that. So for Condition Overload Excalibur, Chromatic Blade, all that nonsense, it's basically a variant on like the meta. Well, is it a variant actually? I have no idea. I haven't looked up builds beforehand. So new core with radiation magnetic viral gas damage from the Umbra Blade. Yeah, everything within the kitchen sink. Honestly, what do I call this? The kitchen sink build? I'll figure that out. Yeah, this was pretty fun, honestly. Yeah, honestly, experiment success. Let's get out of here, shall we?